Today, we check out the Maker Box. I've done a couple of filament subscription videos in the past, and there's a ton of great options out there to choose from. I've been getting the Maker Box for all of 2019, but I've never done a video on it. So I thought it was high time to do a video where we open up the Maker Box together and we check it out. Now, usually in the filament subscription videos, this is the point where I tell you that I'm not into the whole subscription thing, but that's completely out the window now. I get a couple of these every month, and I'm always excited to open up every one. Now, this is the August 2019 Maker Box, and there's a couple of different plans to choose from with Maker Box. There's the Easy Box, that's mostly filament that's easy to print. There's the Explorer Box that might be just a little bit more exotic filament, and then there's the Everything Box that has both of those combined. Of course, I have to have the Everything Box. I want to try as many different filaments as possible. So today, we're going to open up the Maker Box, we're going to check out all the filaments, we're going to do some prints, of course there'll be time-lapse involved, and then we'll come back and see how we did at the end. Let's go! So let's see what we got this month. We've got our Maker Box flyer, which is strategically covering up some discount codes for some filament. I'll just tell you what those are this month. You usually get some every month. This month you get 15% off Capricorn filament. Nice! Of course, always the first thing I have to do when I open the Maker Box is find the candy, and I see some nerds right down here in the corner. We can take care of that. Lemonade. So after our quick candy break, we have some Capricorn filament. It's Tri-Color Thermochromatic Lava PLA. It says it changes color in between 31 and 45 C. It says it's green at room temp, turns pink when held in hands, and then goes yellow at higher temp. Definitely going to have to try that one out. Then we have some Atomic Filament High Flow Pro MG94 ABS. Not sure what MG94 means, but I'm all about the ABS. It says it's made from ultra premium ABS resins. We'll try it. We have a Capricorn sticker. Always good to have another sticker. We have some Polymaker Polywood filament. It looks like it doesn't actually have any actual wood in it. It looks like it's faux wood. It doesn't have wood powder, but it should print nice anyway. Should be a lot easier on the nozzle. And we have some Biofusion filament. It is a really cool color. It's from a company called Extruder in Austria. I've never heard of them before. It says it's really good if you want a lot of extra shine to your model, and it says it's stronger than standard PLA or PETG. And it says it'll hold up to temperatures up to 75 C. We'll see how it looks when it's printed. Now that was all the exotic stuff, and here's all the stuff that you'd get in the Easy Box. The Easy Box has 4 samples, the Explorer Box has 4 samples, everything you get all 8. And this month, we've really lucked out, because all 4 samples of the Easy Box are Polyalchemy Elixir. And this is one of my favorite filaments to print. It is super shiny, and everything you print comes out looking awesome. We've got the red, we've got the purple, we've got the silver, and we've got the green. These are going to look really good, I guarantee it. So we've got the super shiny Polyalchemy Elixir PLA. You can't go wrong there. It's going to turn out great. We've got some Tri-Color PLA. Very excited for that one. We've got some faux wood fill. We've got some ABS. We can't go wrong here. Let's get to printing. I couldn't just time-lapse over a tri-color changing filament. I'm not a savage. It goes in kind of a gray color, it lays down hot, kind of a yellow-green, and I turned off the bed so we could see it transition into the last color. Now we're down to about 30 degrees on the bed. You can actually see it change color as it prints. The final color is kind of a rosy color. The printing's all done. Let's see how we did. I'm going to start with all 4 of the Polyalchemy Elixir PLAs all at the same time. And that's not because they're bad, it's quite the opposite. It's because they're all good. This is what you're going to get in the Easy Box, but you also get them in the Everything Box. We have Potion Purple, Royal Ruby, Misty Green, and Lucid Pearl. All the colors came out great, it's really easy to print, and there's no reason for you to not go grab some polyalchemy elixir right now. No matter what color you're going to pick, you're going to be really impressed with how your prints look. Then we move to the Biofusion from Extruder. This is a really awesome blue color. It gives polyalchemy elixir a run for its money in the shiny department. It looks really good. I printed this at 215 with a 60-degree bed, and one thing I did notice, it really likes to stick to PEI. I use the same layer height settings on this as I do PLA, and it almost wouldn't come off the sheet. So whatever magic they've added to this plastic, if you're printing this on a PEI sheet, you might want to consider that. Give it a test before you do a large print. Then we have our Atomic High Flow Pro MG94 ABS Black. I did do a test print with this without the enclosure and one with, and there wasn't that much difference. This one was printed in the enclosure. I printed at 255C. I probably wouldn't have had to go that high, but it did turn out rather well. I don't know how it's going to perform with larger prints, but for this print, a relatively low profile, there were no issues with it pulling off the bed at all. You can see from the back, even the really tiny sections, like the guy's little arm here, no pulling whatsoever. And then we have the Polymaker Polywood. Now, I made some mistakes on printing this. I probably should have printed it a little cooler and a little slower. There was a lot of stringing. But other than the stringing, the print came out just fine, both front and back. The best part of this filament, it has a really nice texture. It really does almost feel just like wood fill filament. With a little bit more tuning, I could probably make this look a lot better. Still a pretty nice filament. And probably my favorite this month is Capricorn Tricolor Thermochromatic Lava PLA. It's not just a nice filament, it prints really easy, but there's a party trick as well, and I always enjoy that. So it goes from this kind of charcoal gray color, but then when you hit it with the heat gun, it'll go from gray to red with just a little bit of body temperature, and then higher temp, it goes to this bright yellow. It's really cool filament. I really like this effect. There's been a lot of talk on how long these properties will last on the filament, so time will tell, but I definitely want to see how it ages. And there it is, the MakerBox filament subscription service for August 2019. Again, there are a lot of great options for filament subscription services out there, but I like the MakerBox because it comes with a couple of different plans based on what type and how much filament you'd like to receive. Also, they have a bi-monthly option for international customers that makes it a little more cost-effective for shipping. You don't see that with a lot of other services. And with the Everything and Explorer box, you get your hands on a little bit more exotic filament that you might never get to print with outside of these samples. And on top of all that, you can head to the MakerBox site, and they'll usually have a link for the filament so you can buy a full spool with a discount code. That's always really handy. A link to the MakerBox in the description below. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel. If not, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.